Welcome to our weekly astrology podcast. We're going to discuss the planets, their locations, and how they affect each and every one of us for the given week. I'll briefly discuss the planetary placements for the week, along with a relevant review of some of the basics. Geminis, stick around to the end for Gemini specific information. This week, June 9th through June 15th of 2024. We start this week with the Sun in Gemini in the fourth house, just as we did last week, and this week with the Moon in Cancer in the sixth house. And here's how we start the week with all the planets and all their placements. The Sun in Gemini in the fourth house, the Moon in Cancer in the sixth house, Mercury in Gemini in the fourth house, Venus in Gemini in the fourth house, Mars in Taurus in the second house, Jupiter in Gemini in the fourth house, Saturn, Pisces in the first house, Uranus in Taurus in the third house, Neptune in Pisces in the first house, and Pluto in Aquarius in the 12th house. With the moon being so close to us, it seems to have the strongest effect on us. And if you don't believe the moon affects us, ask any emergency room nurse about the effects of a full moon, or any police officer in any large city. All right, so we start this week with the moon in Cancer in the sixth house. The moon, it's emotions, how you express yourself, intuition, your internal softness, so to speak, or a feminine side. Since it rules the sign of Cancer, it will enact its strength a bit stronger when it is in this sign. Okay, the sixth house. Health, well-being, routines, work, and service to others. And then we have the sign of Cancer. This is where the moon's at, in the sixth house in Cancer. Okay, Cancer, nurturing and protective. Cancer is ruled by the moon, therefore can have their moods carry them away in a wave of effort-changing emotions. Cancers can be quite emotional, especially the young ones. Oh my gosh. They are more subtle than direct and are likely to reflect the moods of those around them. They hold their past experiences tightly, which heavily affect their present decisions. Cancers are the most emotional sign of the zodiac. All right. Cancer is the cardinal water sign. The symbol is the crab. Its ruling planet is the moon. It rules the fourth house, and the color is silver. Let's talk about cardinal. We've talked about cardinal a lot. It just seems like it comes up a lot. Cardinal likes to take the lead, initiates activity, and is action-oriented. They are the initiators. They get things going, the leader of the pack. They also tend to drop the ball. They're not really good at seeing things through. They can be ambitious self-starters, often seen as a leader, but not necessarily see things through. So they may take the lead, but they might want to give, control to somebody else and say, hey, I'm in charge, but you need to carry this stuff out. So that's probably the appropriate position for a cardinal, especially an Aries cardinal. They may leave things incomplete and they just might not give a damn about it. So that's kind of cardinal for you. And it depends, it could be a little bit more of this I don't give a damn or a little bit less of it. Aries definitely tends to be really heavy in the cardinal. All right. Let's see, where else were we? Oh, yes, Cancer, water sign. So water is sensitivity, intuitiveness, emotions, and empathy. Again, Cancer, moon, water. Yeah. So there's some things for you. That's element is water, mode is cardinal, and the house, sixth house, and the sign Cancer. Basically, we just went over the moon and Cancer. Okay, let's move along, shall we? So this is June, and we're kind of in the middle of June now. And my favorite day of this list is the 9th of June, June 9th. Okay, some really fantastic people. We're going to include some other people and other dates this week, but really, I got 4 of them on June 9th that are just really some quite talented people. So listen to these names. There's so much talent. Happy birthday to these Geminis. We have Les Paul, American guitarist. He was born June 9th, 1915. If you go to any music store, you'll see Les Paul guitars on the wall. You can buy one. Michael J. Fox, Canadian actor, born June 9th, 1961. Um, some younger folks might not be too familiar with him, but if you saw him, I think you might. Here's one everybody knows. Johnny Depp, American actor, born June 9th, 1963. And then we have Matt Bellamy, English singer and songwriter for the band Muse. He was also born June 9th, 1978. Okay. Other folks this week, Judy Garland, American actress, born June 10th, 1922. Gene Wilder, American actor, born June 11th, 1933. Peter Dinklage. That's it? Yeah, Peter Dinklage, American actor, born June 11th, 1969. George H. Bush, American president, born June 12th, 1924. This is the older George Bush, not the younger one. And then we have Anne Frank, the Holocaust victim, born June 12th, 1929. So I'm just going to stop there, leave that at that. And holy moly, there's so many people to list this week of famous and incredible Gemini people that just love to write and act and communicate and music. So much talent in June. Anyhow, every other month has their talent too, but this is total Gemini. We're a little partial to our Gemini friends here. So there we have it. Okay, let's move on to insights for the week. Okay, we start our insights for everybody. Gemini specific insights are saved for a few minutes from now. Let's get on with insights for everybody for this week. June 9th, 2024. June 9th to June 10th, the Sun square Saturn, that position. This is a time for considerable frustration, and you can expect some delay in some of your ambitions. Relationships with people in authority may be a little bit uncomfortable, and you might have a little bit of self doubt. So just kind of don't let these setbacks screw you over. And take it easy and just be calm, because June 9th through June 11th has got the Sun opposition to Venus, and you have love, relationships, beauty, and pleasure are emphasized now, and you feel especially attractive or friendly. So, since you're so attractive and friendly, this other stuff doesn't matter. How about that? See? I like to look at things in the positive light if I can. So, also it says a new romance and friendship may ensue. Artistic efforts are also fruitful. So instead of getting all upset about whatever goes on because the sun squares Saturn and the frustrations and a wrench being thrown into the works, let's focus on this art and other things. It's just really simple. Let's just you got this. Everybody's got this. It's piece cake. Okay, June 11th through June 12th, Mars square Pluto. Your drive for personal power, achievement, and control over your life is very strong at this time. Your inner tyrant emerges. So, it sounds kind of fun. Go out there, be crazy. It says you're likely to push yourself too hard, though. So, again, I would go back and lean on this warmth and radiation and romance and artistic efforts being fruitful with the Sun opposition to Venus. So, Mars square Pluto, it has less effect on you because Pluto is so far away. So, no, we're not going to worry about it. Here's a good one. Mercury conjunct the Sun, June 11th through June 12th. You make yourself perfectly clear at this time, coming across in a very direct and articulate manner. So, just be honest and be willing to communicate openly, and you will impress others. So here we go. You got good ideas, good words. This is June. So June is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communication and good idea and art and movement and all this kind of stuff. So this is why everybody's kind of getting this month. This is just going to be a very fruitful and positive time for everybody. So that's just awesome. Mercury square Saturn. You may feel a little gloomy and pessimistic, and you can see the flaws and superficialness and foolishness of others. and their plans. So again, this communication with the previous one that I gave to you, just remember to communicate and think clearly when you're faced with this frustration, and you should be just fine. June 12th through the 13th, Mercury conjunct Venus. Thoughts of love and appreciation and beauty in your life come to the fore. This is a favorable time to communicate your feelings to ones you care about. So this week is really, it's kind of a push and pull type of week. So with lots of like love and then communication and frustration. So good luck, everybody. I hope this information helps you meet the week with fierceness and kindness. Okay. All right. Here we go. Geminis. It's time for you. Geminis. June 9th to the 10th, Mars conjunct Venus. You have woo woo, strong sexual feelings and romantic passions are stimulated now. So go get some, Geminis. Gonna do the stuff. Yeah. Okay. I diverse. Um, let's see. Artistic and creative expression is also favored now. So, go out there. Oh, what, you're going to go make a porn film, apparently, according to this. Just kidding, but just have fun. All right, June 10th through the 11th, you got Mercury conjunct the Sun. You make yourself perfectly clear at this time, coming across in a very direct and articulate manner. Your honesty and willing to communicate impresses others. So, if you got a speech to make or you want to present your ideas publicly, this is probably a good time to do it on June 10th or June 11th. Mercury and conjunct the Sun. So, yeah, I mean, those are really close to us here on Earth. So, that's very a powerful thing. So, do it. If you got something profound to share, do it.